Sick of hot takes and terrible security advice? We've got the cure. The Antisyphon Antidote. Brought to you by Antisyphon Training at antisyphontraining.com. Today's prescription: a free Atomic Red Team t-shirt.
Trending on social media, we have Alfie here saying she's never been more excited about a t-shirt, and she's wearing her Atomic Red Team t-shirt. She's excited about this t-shirt not only because it's soft as a baby's blanket, but she also earned it by contributing to the Atomic Red Team project of scripted cyber attacks. And you can too. Everyone who contributes will get a free t-shirt. Well, let's show you how. So let's Google Atomic Red Team GitHub here. There we go. And here in the repository, we have a wiki that tells us all about the Atomic Red Team library of scripted cyber attacks and how you can contribute your own atomics or scripted cyber attacks. Over here on the right, we have a contributing page. It tells us all about how you can open a pull request, which is how you contribute to GitHub projects that are shared by multiple people, and even how to claim your free t-shirt. So let's go back and look at the code area. Over here on the right, we see that 306 people have already earned their free t-shirt, and you could be the next. So to contribute, you go into the Atomics folder where you'll find folders for every MITRE attack technique number that the project has atomic tests for, or scripted cyber attack. We're going to look at technique 1112. And in this folder, we have two files that both carry the same information, but the markdown version is easier to read on the web. The YAML version is the official version where we will have to add our contribution. But for starters, let's look at the markdown version. Here in the markdown version, it tells us that technique 1112 is modify registry from the MITRE attack technique framework. From the MITRE attack framework. Has a description here from MITRE attack. Thank you, MITRE attack. And then it has a list of atomic tests or scripted cyber attacks. This is where you can contribute. You can add an atomic test to whatever the relevant technique is here, maybe from a blog that you read. For example, here, atomic test number 56. We'll use this as a template for a new test that we'll create here. This atomic test is emulating something that the snake malware does, putting a certain value of random bytes within the Windows registry. So it just takes one command to do that. So they've done that here, and they've contributed that and described it here. So remember, if we want to contribute to Atomic Red Team, we need to go back to this YAML file, which has that same information we just looked at, just really not fun to look at. So we're going to add to this file. So we'll click the pencil button when we're logged into GitHub here with our free account. We'll scroll all the way to the bottom, and here we see that snake malware atomic. So we can use this as a template. I'm copying that and go here. Need to back up a few spaces here to get this to paste in at the right spot. So here we could say my new atomic from a blog we read. We can erase the auto-generated GUID because it will be auto-generated for us. That's handy. And we could put our own description here. You get the idea. And then we could fill in our command, which could be something we read about on a blog, something that malware is doing that we could emulate. Because if we emulate it, then we can use that to see if our defenses block or alert that behavior. Okay, so we have our new atomic here. We've pasted it in on the bottom. It's just some YAML here. In GitHub, we scroll back up to the top and we just say commit changes. And here we have my new atomic example. And we could fill this out, but we'll just go ahead and propose these changes. When we do that, we have one more chance to give some more details of what we've done and what it does and what tests we did. We can also review our changes, which we see down here at the bottom. The only thing that has changed is we've added these new lines. that looks perfect, we'll say create pull request. A pull request is what it's called in GitHub when you contribute something that you want to be added to the project. So we haven't actually added it to the project, but we're proposing that it be added. And so we can go to pull requests here and we see our My New Atomic here. We're proposing that that's gets approved. If we click on that, we can see all the details of our description, what's changed. And now we're just wait for one of the Atomic Red Team maintainers to review and approve this, make sure everything looks good. At that point, we've earned our new Atomic Red Team t-shirt. We can go over to the wiki and click on contributing and then claim your free t-shirt. Once your pull request is approved and merged into the repository, you can fill out this form and voila, you have your awesome shirt you can be proud of, free from Atomic Red Team. Thank you to Red Canary for doing that for us, the sponsor of this project. Hope to see you wearing your Atomic Red Team shirt around soon.
The doctor says, pop 2 shells before lunch, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If symptoms reoccur, check out these videos while you wait for the next Antisyphon antidote.